It's been revealed America's mass spying program has also been targeting its traditional closest ally, Israel. However, unlike other victims of the snooping, Tel Aviv's chosen to play down the scandal. So, to get more on this, let's talk to RT's Paula Sleer. She joins us live now. Paula, is this surprising that Israel doesn't seem to be taking it that seriously, especially considering it hasn't exactly been getting on well with the US recently?
Well, the Prime Minister's office, the Defence Ministry and the Foreign Ministry have yet to officially comment. However, one senior Israeli government source has said that Israel will not allow this announcement to pass without any kind of comment, and that an understanding has to be reached that these things one doesn't do among friends. Having said that, though, there is no visible outrage from the Israeli side, and this, of course, is because Israel presumably is well aware that the US is spying on other countries, and so the assumption is there that Israelis know that they too are being watched. Israel is quiet, and this is certainly the word that we're getting from people we're talking to, because it wants its relationship with the United States to continue, particularly in terms of intelligence sharing and in terms of the very large amounts of money that Israel receives from the United States. So it doesn't want to in any way jeopardize that relationship by coming out too harshly in criticism.
So from what you're saying, it sounds like the status quo will remain, will it, in terms of sharing the intelligence between the US and Israel?
Well, certainly the expectation is that the status quo will remain in terms of intelligence sharing. If you remember, a few months ago, there were reports that Israel has sometimes joined the United States in its electronic spying on others. At the same time, Israel is on the receiving end of huge volumes of the controversially collected American intelligence. We have heard from the Israeli Intelligence and Strategic Affairs Minister, Yuval Steinitz, and he has said and admitted as much that Israel shares all its intelligence with the United States, the UK and Germany. He says, and to quote him, under these conditions, it is unacceptable to behave this way. Of course, that's a reference to the United States. But again, having said that, there's no way that Israel is in a position to severely criticize the United States, because it doesn't essentially want to jeopardize its relationship with Washington. And that is why Steinitz has also said that we are extremely careful and take into account that not only Arab countries, but also the superpowers are listening to us.
OK, thank you, Paula. We'll leave it there. That's RT's Paula Sleer live from Tel Aviv. Thank you.